Boris Johnson has been warned he will be history if he compromised in a post-Brexit trade deal with the EU, as a new poll showed a majority are banking on him to stand his ground in the deadlocked talks. The warning comes as the Prime Minister said if the wide gaps on fisheries are to be bridged, Brussels must offer more realism on the highly contentious issue. The spokesman said on Monday, if the gaps on fisheries are going to be bridged, we need more realism from the EU on the scale of change that results from our departure. Express conducted a poll asking readers if they predicted Mr. Johnson would compromise in a bid to seal a deal with the bloc. 6 in 10 readers, 62%, 3,949, who took part said they do not foresee the Tory leader going down such a route, which would be hugely unpopular with Brexiteers in his own party. 35%, 2,256, of respondents believe the Prime Minister will eventually cave to EU demands in trade talks. Only 3%, 226, said they did not know what outcome the talks would have. In comments, many readers unleashed their fury at a possible compromise on the UK's part. Some suggested Mr. Johnson would see the end of his political career if he threw certain industries under the bus in an 11th-hour bid to avert a no-deal Brexit. One man wrote, "You compromise with the EU on anything, you will be history. You will not even be an MP. Also, it will be the end of the Tory party for a long time." Minister. A second person worried about a possible Brexit compromise warned the Conservatives would become a laughing stock if they tried to push through a deal which falls short of voters' expectations. They said, he can't compromise, he'd be a laughing stock. No one would ever believe him again and the Tories would be finished. It can only be no deal in the WTO. Any deal with our European friends would be a brino sell-out, and Boris was only voted in to avoid exactly that. The reader was referring to a name some voters gave to Theresa May's unpopular Brexit deal, brino, meaning Brexit in name only. And yet a third Express reader said while they were not entirely against compromises in trade talks, the Prime Minister's chief negotiator David Frost should be careful not to give too much away. The reader said, in all negotiations you have a certain amount of give and take. As long as the British government do not give way on the red lines, then other things must be up for debate.